Hi everyone, Lisa Bloom here from App Properties. I'm here today to teach you how to appeal your Cook County property taxes in less than 5 minutes. It's very easy to do. You can do it yourself, and down below in the blog post you'll see step-by-step instructions on how to do this. Also, we're going to switch to a screen share right now where I'm going to help Lisa Greenwood from my office file her property taxes in real time right now. You guys can see how easy it is. Please don't hesitate to call if you have any questions at all on this or any other real estate needs. Thanks. So before we start the timer, I want to give you an overview on a few things that will be important to you and introduce you to the Cook County Assessor's website. So here you are at cookcountyassessor.com. And the first thing I want to do is have you find out what your PIN number is. Now you may have this from your tax bill, but if you don't, go to the Cook County Assessor's office and click on Don't Know Your PIN. So click on that, and then you're going to go to the second line that says Property Address Search. And here you're going to type in your house number, type in your street name, type in your city, and you don't have to worry about property costs. Now just put in the code. And you'll get what we hope to be your house. Today, Jefferson Township has opened up, and Lisa in my office is going to be protesting her taxes for one of her homes. So does she live at Meade Street? Is this her? Yes, make sure this is you. While you're there, write down your PIN number, which is here in the yellow. Also write down your township. So the first thing we're going to do, and I'll have other videos that talk about how they calculate taxes, but your taxes are based on your total assessed value. Here is her total assessed value for 2017 in the first pass. What our goal is to make this number less. And I'll show you how we're going to do that. So before we go forward, I want to go back up to the top and show you how you know if your township has opened up. So go to Appeals and go to Appeal and Closing Deadlines. So remember, you've got her PIN number written down, or she does. You know that she's in Jefferson Township. And if you look down, Jefferson Township has in fact opened up. And the deadline to appeal taxes is August 28th. If your township does not appear here, you cannot appeal your taxes at this point in time. I live in, where do I live? Lakeview Township, and my appeals has already passed. So keep these in mind, put these on your calendar, because everyone should appeal their taxes this year. So that's the first thing. Now I want to go to how taxes are calculated. We're going to spend a whole nother session on this, but if you go into the resource guide at the top and click on how residential tax bills are calculated, you'll get a whole information on how you figure your taxes once you have your new assessed valuation. So that 20 grand that you saw, here in this example, it's 10. So I just wanted you to know where that was, so when you fight your tax bill, you know how to calculate it. Okay. For Cook County this year, it's 7.149 is the sample tax rate. That's for 2016. We do anticipate that it'll probably go up in 2017. So now let's appeal your taxes. And what I'm going to do is I am going to actually start a timer, so we will have an idea of how long this will take to do. So that's started. So click on Appeals and go File a Residential Appeal. Now you've written down your PIN number, so type that in now. and search. Make sure this is you, make sure this is your property. Generally, what we're going to be doing here is an over-evaluation, which means you believe that you're paying more taxes than properties in your area that look like you. We're going to click on, would you like to use comparable properties? So click yes. And what you see here is an opportunity to fight your taxes with 6 comparable properties. Now, the tricky part is finding those comparable properties. So what we did is made a note of, we know this home is a 1.5 story, we know it has 1.5 baths, and we know it has a garage, and we also know the square footage of the home. So as we're looking for comparable properties, we're looking for that. Now click here to search for comparable properties. Click Apply Filters. And you could have changed this here too, which is also important. So if you wanted to narrow the square footage, you could have, but I think this is the best way to do it. It's pulling all framed houses. Now what we did is we went through every single one of these. What we did is we opened a separate tab. Why don't you give them an example of a separate tab? And then what we did is we clicked in, let's say let's just put one, a random one. The third one from the top was 1332 123 017 1234. I'd recommend doing this for every single property you're going to submit. This could take, whoops, that's okay. I probably gave it to you wrong. So let's try it again. 1332 123 017 0000. It cost us time. Incorrect guess there.
Okay, wait.
So you can see this will be cumbersome, but that property is a similar size. It is smaller, but it has 1 bathroom, not a half bath. Square footage is smaller, but it does have a 2-car garage. So we've opted to use that. You can use whichever ones you want, but basically we have chose these. So we're going to click the 3rd one, the 5th one, the 6th one, all the way down here. So the one that's the Again, this will take some time, and it's your decision on if you want the comps perfect or just lower in price. Don't necessarily have any recommendation on that. Now go to the very bottom of that page and use selected comparables. So now you're going to go next. You're going to read this. You may want to print it. This is verifying that your home is what Chicago has it as. Like if you have 4 bathrooms, technically this is where you're going to say what you are. Why don't you put your work email in there? So if you guys ever need Lisa, you know where to find her. And go finish. You have just protested your taxes in 5 minutes and 6 seconds. Let's hope it works.